For decades, Final Fight has remained one of the most iconic names in the history of arcade fighting games. Released during the golden age of beat-em-ups, the game captured the attention of millions of players with its simple but addictive gameplay, powerful characters, unforgettable enemies, and intense street battles. Many gamers still remember walking through dangerous city streets as Cody, Hager, and Guy, fighting against the Mad Gear gang and experiencing one of the most exciting cooperative action games ever created. But today, many fans are asking one important question. What if Final Fight returned as a full remake or a brand new sequel with modern gaming technology? A new Final Fight game could become one of the most exciting comebacks in gaming history. With modern graphics engines, advanced combat systems, larger worlds, and cinematic storytelling, Capcom could transform this classic arcade legend into a next-generation action experience that attracts both longtime fans and new players. Imagine starting a new Final Fight adventure powered by a modern engine such as Unreal Engine 5. The streets of Metro City could become a massive, detailed urban battlefield filled with realistic environments, dynamic lighting, destructible objects, and incredible character animations. Instead of simple 2D backgrounds, players could explore a living city with crowded streets, abandoned factories, underground locations, skyscrapers, and dangerous neighborhoods controlled by criminal organizations. The visual upgrade alone could completely change the feeling of Final Fight. Characters like Cody, Guy, and Hager could receive realistic redesigns while keeping their classic identities. Cody could have detailed combat gear and a powerful Street Fighter appearance. Guy could move with incredible speed and ninja-inspired techniques. And Hager could become an unstoppable powerhouse with realistic muscle animation and devastating wrestling attacks. Every punch, kick, grab, and special move could feel more powerful thanks to modern animation technology. A modern version could keep that classic foundation while adding deeper combat mechanics inspired by today's action games. Players could experience a much more advanced fighting system with combos, counterattacks, dodges, environmental attacks, and special abilities. Instead of simply working from left to right, players could have more freedom during battles. They could throw enemies into walls, use objects from the environment as weapons, perform team attacks with other characters, and create powerful combo chains. A modern Final Fight sequel could also introduce a skill progression system. As players complete missions and defeat stronger enemies, they could unlock new abilities, fighting techniques, and upgrades. Cody could learn different boxing and street fighting combinations, Guy could unlock faster movement abilities, and Hager could gain new wrestling techniques that make him even stronger. Another exciting possibility would be adding multiple playable characters beyond the original heroes. A new generation of fighters could join the battle, each with unique abilities and personalities. Some characters could specialize in speed, others in heavy attacks, and others in special weapons or technology. This would create more replay value and encourage players to experiment with different fighting styles. The story could also receive a major upgrade. The original Final Fight had a simple but memorable story about rescuing Jessica and stopping the Mad Gear gang. A remake or sequel could expand this idea into a much bigger crime action adventure. Metro City could be facing a new threat from a powerful criminal empire, corrupt corporations, underground organizations, or even a mysterious enemy connected to the past. The game could include cinematic story scenes, similar to modern action games, while still maintaining the arcade spirit. Players could discover character backgrounds, rivalries, and emotional moments between battles. The relationship between Cody, Guy, and Hager could become deeper, showing how these heroes have changed over the years and why they continue fighting to protect their city. One of the biggest improvements could be the introduction of an open or semi-open world Metro City. Instead of following a straight path, players could explore different areas, accept side missions, help citizens, fight gangs, and discover hidden challenges. The city itself could become a major part of the gameplay experience. For example, players might defend a neighborhood from criminals, stop illegal operations, rescue people, or challenge powerful gang leaders. These missions could make Metro City feel alive and give players more reasons to explore. Cooperative multiplayer mode would also be essential for a modern Final Fight game. The original arcade version became famous because friends could play together. A new version should continue that tradition with online multiplayer, allowing players around the world to team up. Imagine fighting through Metro City with 3 other players, combining different abilities, performing team combos, and defeating huge bosses together. Boss battles could become one of the highlights of the game. Classic villains like Dam, Sodom, Rolento, and Belger could return with completely redesigned appearances and powerful new abilities. Modern technology could create huge cinematic battles where bosses destroy environments, change fighting styles, and challenge players in exciting ways. The game could also introduce new enemies with different fighting styles. Instead of fighting the same types of criminals repeatedly, players could face skilled martial artists, armored enemies, cybernetic fighters, and powerful gang leaders. Each enemy type would require different strategies, making combat more interesting. Another important feature would be customization. Players could change character outfits, upgrade abilities, unlock special moves, and create their own fighting style. This would give fans more reasons to continue playing after completing the main story. A Final Fight remake or sequel could also include a classic mode for longtime fans. Players who love the original arcade experience could enjoy a retro-inspired mode with classic gameplay, while new players could experience the modern version with advanced features. This would respect the history of the franchise while creating something fresh. The return of Final Fight could also open the door for a larger franchise revival. A successful game could lead to new characters, spin-off titles, animated projects, and even crossover events with other Capcom franchises. The world of Final Fight has enough potential to become a major action series again. The gaming industry has already shown that classic franchises can return successfully when developers respect the original ideas while adding modern improvements. A Final Fight remake or sequel has everything needed to succeed. Legendary characters, memorable combat, a powerful setting, and millions of fans waiting for a comeback. In the end, a modern Final Fight game could become more than just a remake. It could be a celebration of arcade history, combined with the possibilities of modern gaming. With stunning next-generation graphics, intense combat, cinematic storytelling, online multiplayer, and a bigger world to explore, Final Fight could once again become one of the greatest action games for a new generation of players. After years of waiting, fans are ready to return to Metro City. The streets are waiting, the enemies are coming back, and the legendary fight could begin again.